Today we're going to do the determining the types of bonds lab. So we have these 3 unknown substances, but you did some reading the previous night on 3 different types of compounds, and the 3 types that you read up on were paraffin wax, fructose, and sodium bicarbonate. So you read up about them, you talked about what kind of bonds they have, what their chemical structure was. So one of the things that I always tell my students to do when they do this lab is to observe the appearance, and maybe even, this is one of the very few labs where you get to actually touch the substance. So I actually want them to kind of look at it, describe a lot of physical characteristics and whatnot about these substances. So what we have here for substance A, if I zoom in a little bit. Okay, so what we have here for substance A is it's a very waxy kind of texture. It's very soft. It feels like it's just kind of falling apart in my hand whenever I pick it up. And its appearance is white. So that's substance A. Now here's substance B. So substance B, just like substance A, it's very fragile feeling. It's softer, but it also has kind of like a shiny appearance to it, so very crystal-like, and it's also very soft, and I can flatten it a little bit easier than I could with the white substance. But it also feels kind of grainy, so like when I kind of move it in between both my fingers, it feels kind of grainy as well. And its appearance and its color is also white. Okay, so that's substance B. And then last but not least is substance C. So substance C looks very powder-like to me. It's very soft, kind of has like a velvet type of texture to it. And it looks like it kind of sticks a little bit more to my hands, and it leaves kind of a residue, and its appearance is also white. So that's the texture and appearance for all 3 of these. So that's one of the ways that you can identify the 3 substances based off of their appearance as well. So throughout the rest of this lab, we're going to take a look at some other tests to see and confirm which types of bonds we have here. So that's the general purpose of this lab, is determining the types of bonds and the types of substances we have here for these 3 unknown substances. So we're going to be relating if it's an ionic, covalent, or if it's non-polar or polar covalent as well. So throughout these tests and after analyzing our data, we should be able to determine not only the bond type, but also what substances we have here, and if it's paraffin, wax, sodium bicarbonate, or fructose.